Sagittarius, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is your collective July reading. Now, as this is a collective reading, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find any messages in this for yourself, then please check your other placements where you're likely to find a message in there. Okay, let's get straight into this. Spirit, can we get some cards, please, for Sagittarius for what's coming up in July? What's coming up for Sagittarius in July, please, Spirit? Okie dokie. So the overall energy, we have the Eight of Spring. So there could be some messages coming into you. Stress that comes from having many things happening at once, successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. So the Eight of Spring is very much talking about fast moving energy, a lot of things happening all at once, possibly messages coming into you, very fast moving, passionate messages that could mean that you're doing a lot of multitasking, a lot of things coming in for you. Now, at the start of the month, we've got the King of Winter. So get advice from someone professional and objective, public speaking, and emotional relationships. Now, this could be a person or it could be you. Very much suggesting to me that you are very good with your communication. Um, it does suggest that you are feeling a little bit closed off as well. If this is you, feel like it is more to do with you. If not, it's somebody that is potentially around you, maybe trying to give you some advice that they're not very emotional. They don't wear their heart on their sleeve. They're very stoic in nature. So you don't necessarily know what it is that they're feeling, but they're usually quite handy to have around when you're in a tough spot. Let's get confirmation of this King of Winter. Interesting. So we've got a bit of a tower. So this is suggesting it is in the reverse. So to me, it feels like there's a bit of a change that's coming in. It's not going to be a drastic change, but it is something that is going to it's not going to rock things down to the foundations, but you might need to do some reorganizing of certain things, possibly beliefs. It could be something to do with a relationship where you're re-looking at certain aspects of it. And it just looks like you're going to be making a few changes that are going to strengthen whatever it is that this relates to for you. I've got a Seven of Cups here, so it is suggesting to me that there have been a few options in the past, and it looks like you're finally deciding on something that is going to be for you. Now, it could be that the King of Winter is giving you some good advice here, potentially about following your path, working out what it is that makes you happy, and finding out what it is that's good for you. And I feel like that's very much what this power is. You realizing now you know what's good for you and restructuring things around you. I do have a Four of Swords here, so it does suggest to me that there may be a little bit I was going to say there's a bit of a transformation going on. So there could be a bit of healing that you're doing, and it is very much transforming the way that you're looking at things. And the reason why I'm picking up transformation is this particular Four of Swords has got a load of butterflies on it. And butterflies are very much a card for transformation here and also peace. Um, it feels like you could be running out of energy because you're doing so many things within yourself. You could have been at war with yourself for a while you're working out what is good for you. So it could just be that you're lacking a bit of energy, but I do feel like you're going through some sort of inner transformation while you're healing and reconciling certain things within yourself. Um, with that power. Now, that King of Winter could potentially be a counselor, for instance, or it could just be somebody that's giving you some good advice. It could be that you're learning to keep your emotions out of making decisions, um, or learning to use your emotions a little bit more. Maybe you were being the King of Winter and keeping your emotions out of things using logic. and reason as the way that you were making decisions, and you could very much be changing that up a bit. Now, your challenge, I've got a four of summer. So being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, is discontented with life. So this here suggests to me that you are a little bit bored, or boredom could very well be a bit of a challenge for you. You might not be seeing things that are in front of you. You could very well be taking someone for granted, potentially a loved one. Um, and now it could be that somebody's taking you for granted. But whatever it is, it's like you. It feels to me like you might be doing a bit of daydreaming of, is the grass greener on the other side, kind of thing. And the answer to that is generally no, the grass is greener where you water it. So if you're not putting effort into something, of course it's still going to look greener on the other side because you're thinking of putting effort into something else, you know? So I don't know whether that is going to be you or your person. I keep saying you because it's your read. So it could be a person that you are with, and they're feeling bored. But whatever it is, this is a bit of a challenge. Now, it could very well be that you are just very disheartened with the situation that you're in and that you're wanting to move forward. I've got an Eight of Cups here, which is very much suggesting that moving forward and working out what it is that you want is going to be a bit of a challenge. Now, you've already worked out here what it is that is good for you, but this is about finding out about yourself. Um, so yeah, so we've got an Eight of Cups there suggesting that you're going to be doing a bit of an internal challenge to work out what makes you happy. But you're potentially doing a lot of overthinking about it. So this could be where the daydreaming kind of comes in, being stuck in trying to work out what is it that you want, what is your path, what is your journey, what makes you happy. So you know what's good for you, but does it make you happy, kind of thing. Um, so yeah, it does feel to me like you're trying to work out what it is that you want, and that is going to be a bit of a challenge. Potentially because of how much you're overthinking. Maybe you are somebody that is very much stuck between your heart and your head. And I'm seeing that because of all the cups and all of the swords. There's cups and swords all over the place. Cups are usually your emotions, your heart. Swords, it's, mental, your head. So very much talk, looking like you're having a bit of a war between the two. What makes you happy? What is logically best for you? Kind of thing. And that is what I'm seeing very much out here, you know, heart versus head. Now, once you get through this fall of summer and you've decided on what makes you happy, and whether or not whoever is around you, whether you've taken someone for granted, whether you've decided that you want to move forward, whatever that is, your outcome, we have a three of summer. So there's going to be some celebrating. So I've got news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations, births, and friends you cherish. So potentially a bit of partying, a bit of celebrating here. Now, this could also indicate a third party involvement in something. So if you are in a relationship, it could be that you might be seeing friends a little bit more, could be family members butting in, could be worst case scenario, but I don't feel like it's that. I feel like you're just doing more celebrating. I feel like you could be celebrating finding out about yourself. I'll be honest. I think you've got a lot of stuff going on and you're doing a lot of internal celebrating and working things out. Now, one thing I will say, you've got an eight, an eight, and an eight. So you have got a few eights and you've got two fours out as well. So if you're seeing reoccurring numbers, signs or synchronicities, it's worth checking them up because sometimes spirit has just got a little bit of a nudge to help you along the way. Let's have a look at what this three of summer is. Can we get clarity on this three of summer, please, spirit? So I feel like there's definitely a bit of partying going on. I've got a 10 of pentacles in the reverse, which does indicate a little bit of a loss of an income potentially, maybe because you're spending it. Um, Now, it could be that you've fallen out with somebody in the home as well, possibly a change up of traditions, a changing of things around. I've got a lovers here, so it could be that you're making a choice out of people. Maybe you meet somebody on a night out, and that could cause an upset at the family home. And it could be that you are very much making a choice of one person over another. Now, I do have the High Priestess here as well, suggesting that you are trying to find something out. I've got a Queen of Swords in the reverse, suggesting that somebody may be being lied to and manipulated. And I've got a Judgment in the reverse. So a final decision hasn't yet been made on something. So there could be a third party situation going on. I mean, that Queen of Swords makes me feel like somebody could be in the background, twittering away, causing issues, whether that's a family member or somebody else. I'm not sure. Normally, the High Priestess in the upright is somebody that uses their intuition. In the reverse, she's having to follow logic and find information out. She's also not doing things in the quiet. So whatever this Three of Summer refers to, whoever the third party is, if it is a third party, you're going to know about it. And to me, it's got third party written all over it. And it's not something that's going to be kept quiet. It's going to be blown out of proportion. There's going to be a lot of interference, I feel, when this comes out to light. But a decision hasn't yet been made fully on what to do. Let's get some advice. Spirit, can we get some advice on this? Let's get another deck. Spirit, can we get some advice for Sagittarius? What's the best thing that they can do, Spirit? I mean, it could be you that might involve a third party, and then you talk about it. Might not even be to do with a person. It could just be that you're finally choosing someone, but you haven't decided on whether or not you want that person as a relationship. The advice then, Queen of Cups, let somebody know how you feel. Make sure that your emotions are known. Follow your emotions. Don't overgive to a situation. There could be a falling out between you and another person, but it's okay to not always be on the same page. That's what helps us learn. Release whatever it is that's burdening you or share that burden. If it's something to do with this particular person and it is causing you upset feelings, it's very much a case of letting them know so that you can share that burden. If they don't validate your feelings, then it's worth asking, are they the person for you? Because if they're not going to validate your feelings and they're going to play the victim, do the blame game, shift it so that they invalid well, it's more like invalidating your feelings if they tell you that you're too emotional, they tell you that you're too whatever, that you took it the wrong way, or that you need to really seriously look at the red flags there and question it. um don't have blind faith into a situation. It's good to have faith in something, but it feels to me like you need to have faith in yourself. Follow your intuition as well. Know that the universe has got its best interests at heart for you, but there are certain things you need to do yourself. Look after yourself and your home, and make sure that you're stable as well. Focus on your stability. Right, that is what I've got for you with the main read. Let's get you a Whispers of the Ocean, see if there's any other messages Spirit wants to bring. So I've got Inner Desires and Enjoy the Journey. Inner Desires I had for Gemini. So if you've got Gemini in your chart, might be worth looking at that. So set some intentions. You are entering a phase of plenty or may have a sudden windfall. Goals are within your grasp. And then enjoy the journey. Stay present and flexible. Many changes are going on for you and around you. These changes are not only good but necessary. Bring your awareness into the now rather than focusing on the past or the future. Yeah, very much so. Focus on what is around you now. Don't dwell on things that may have hurt you in the past. Learn from them and move forward from them. Don't sit and ruminate on them, otherwise, you're just going to keep hurting yourself. So that is what I have for you today, Sagittarius. If you enjoyed the reading today, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anyone else that needs to hear it. And if you want to hear more from me, don't forget to subscribe. And if you press that notification bell, it will let you know when I do post new content. Thank you very much to all of you that have subscribed and will be subscribing. It is greatly appreciated. It does help make the channel grow and pass the messages on. Thank you for joining me today, and